This is Hollywood. Your pal Matías Bombal with you, and from Walt Disney and Marvel, we have another adventure with strapping Chris Evans as Captain America, the superhero rooted in World War II and now fighting in the modern, albeit comic book world. This episode, and I call it that because it really has the feel of the classic Saturday afternoon serials, is entitled Captain America, the Winter Soldier. In it, our titled hero, whose other screen name is Stephen Rogers, struggles with adjustment to the modern world and his role in it, and battles a new threat from old history, the Winter Soldier, played by Sebastian Stan, who also appeared in the previous episode, if you will. We find our hero ready to burst through any obstacle, in and out of uniform, as you'll see here. I guess a superhero remains just that, whether he's in street clothes or not.
Do we have a 20 on the shooter?
Tell him I'm in pursuit.
The fellow you saw there with the arm of silver was none other than the Winter Soldier himself, and he's a bad guy to be sure. In fact, you'll wonder just who is the good or bad guys in this movie, and I'm not going to tell you now to spoil it for you. In the 2.5 hours that fly by with trucks rolling over, car wrecks, shootings, and general comic book mayhem, you'll find actors like Anthony Mackie, who you may remember I pointed out that he'd be someone to watch in future when he appeared in The Fifth Estate earlier last year. Also on board are Scarlett Johansson, Toby Jones, and famous comic book artist Stan Lee in a cameo role. And you'll also find these two masters of the craft.
I work 40 floors away, and it takes a hijacking for you to visit.
Well, a nuclear war would do it, too. Busy in there?
Nothing some earmarks can't fix.
I'm, here to ask a favor. I want you to call for a vote. Project Insight has to be delayed.
Nick, it's not a favor, that's a subcommittee hearing, a long one.
Could be nothing, probably is nothing. I just need time to make sure it's nothing.
Fine. But you gotta get Iron Man to stop by my niece's birthday party.
Thank you, sir.
And not just a flyby. He's gotta mingle.
So nice to see Robert Redford, and in a most unusual role for him here, mingling there with that crowd-pleaser Samuel L. Jackson. This movie is great fun, a check your reality at the door and hope your hero saves the day against impossible odds and evildoers type of picture. Chris Evans is a joy to watch, and from all accounts, even nicer in person. This, of course, is in wide release everywhere, but for maximum impact, I suggest you see it in the IMAX presentation, shown only in the IMAX theaters. If you haven't one near you, you'll still have a great time at your favorite theater. At first, I lamented the fact that the settings were not more classic and in the World War II era from when the Captain originated, but there were clever acknowledgments to that time throughout, and overall, this is surefire fun. For Marvel Comics fans, you'll not be disappointed, and even I enjoyed it quite a bit. This is your pal, Matías Bombal. bidding you a fond farewell.